Welcome to Your Voice Thailand. I'm your host, Yuri.
I'm Chief.
We bring you interviews and stories about lifestyle, culture, and society in Thailand every week. Chief, how's it going?
Well, how's it going?
Pretty good. Last week we had the student party. That was a great party.
Yes, great party.
My favorite part was the move to one side of the room to get the answer of the question.
Yeah.
And then when we had the pictures of coaches and staff and celebrities and guess the age order.
I know.
You were in there.
Yeah. I were in there. Kit. Actually, Code Kit and Code Pim. They create this game. You have to order which one is older, which one is younger, which picture is the first one, which picture is the last one. Everyone have to guess by the picture.
And I saw Pinot serving food.
Yes. Pino is our VIP student.
Yeah.
And we try to tell her okay, Pino, have a seat and we're gonna cook for you. And she said, no, it's okay.
It's so cute.
Yeah. She impressed us a lot.
Yeah.
She cooked the French fry to everyone until the party done.
That is so sweet.
Yes. And she ate just little thing. That's it. And Yuri, do you remember last episode? And do you remember a student in our center? She told you, what did she tell you?
Who was it?
She always come to the center a lot. And she said, oh, I watched your show already. It's beyond my expectation.
That was Noon.
Yes.
Thank you, Noon. Great feedback.
Yeah.
We appreciate it. We always want to know what you think of the show, so please tell us in person or on Instagram. Speaking of feedback, we got a message from my mom in Oakland, California.
I liked hearing the thoughts and opinions of young people in Thailand commenting about our election.
Thank you, Mom, for the feedback. For everyone listening, your voice on the show reaches around the world. Chief, what do we have on the show today?
So we hear your voice on COVID in Thailand, and we have interview with Hayong and Myongju.
Hayong and Myongju were in Korea during the beginning of the COVID-19 crisis.
Yes, and she come back to Thailand. But first, let's start with the COVID world news update.
Malaysia is in partial lockdown since November 6th because infections got out of control. On September 1st, there were 14 infections per day. 1 month later, on October 1st, there were 260 infections per day. And 1 month after that, on November 1st, there were 957 infections per day. 6 days after that, they put in a lockdown. December 1st, there were more than 1,200 infections. The situation in Malaysia is a little bit scary because it could happen like that for us in Bangkok really quickly.
Yeah. So even they locked down, but the infection is still going up.
That's right, but at a slower rate than before.
Okay.
Malaysia is a good example of a country where infections were low, but really quickly, within 1 month, they went up fast. We're really lucky here in Thailand and in Bangkok that we're not in a lockdown situation.
Yes, God praise.
God willing.
Actually, not God.
Not God.
Us. Wear masks.
Absolutely.
What about the US?
The US is a little bit of a sad story. In the summer, we kind of gave up on controlling the virus. There's so much virus right now that contact tracing is pretty much impossible. Unfortunately, a lot of people have trouble wearing masks in America. About 70 or 80% of people wear masks and don't have a problem. But because about 20% don't, the whole country is in a big mess. About 1,500 people per day are dying, and that's expected to go to 2,000 people per day dying in January. Can you believe 2,000 people per day dying?
I don't believe that. It's like the war.
Exactly. It's like more people that died per day during World War II.
Yes. Why the percent of the infection is going up?
Mostly because people aren't wearing masks. It's also winter in America right now, so the weather's cold. And when people go inside, it's easier to get the virus when you're inside.
Do American people have to pay for the test?
Right now, the test is mostly free in America. What about in Thailand?
So we have to pay around 1,000?
Well, hopefully we'll never have to pay for a test. In summary, it's not looking good right now in America. How about here in our country?
So in Thailand, there are 18 imported infections today 2nd December. They are staying in state quarantine. But last week, the government announced that they found an infection in Chiang Mai without any quarantine. The person, she's smuggling in the town from Myanmar. So actually, it's not just only one, it's five.
5 people.
5 people, but she stay in Chiang Mai, right?
Yeah.
She went to many places. That is the big problem.
Are there contact tracers on the case?
I think so.
I see on your report that there were 18 imported infections today. Can you explain to our listeners who don't know what imported infections are?
The imported infection is mean like the person who come from another country and got infection at that country.
And where do imported infectious people stay?
They stay in the hotel that the government prepare for them.
Just like Myeong Joo and Hayong.
Yes, exactly.
And thanks to our listeners, we know more about how COVID-19 has affected Thailand than any news organization. Let's hear your voices on how COVID-19 has affected you.
I can't travel. I can't visit with my friend. I plan to go travel, but I couldn't because of the virus.
I plan to go to Australia, but I couldn't because of the virus.
COVID-19 affects economic system. As a result, I am still unemployed.
It made me lose my job many times. In the past, customers like production came to Thailand, like Japanese, Chinese, Taiwanese. When COVID-19 happened, they can't come to Thailand. I don't have job.
I plan to go a lot of places this year, but I'm could because of the virus.
Next year I going to the university. I plan to learn Japanese and English more in March and April, but I can't.
The COVID-19 is affected me a lot because this is the first year for me to study in university. And the university told the students to study online. That's why I didn't make new friends like face to face. Just see each other on Zoom or WebEx.
I had plans for the whole year before COVID-19 has ruined everything. I planned to go to the US for 4 months and then come back to work in Thailand to save money for studying abroad next year. But those things never happened.
I have to stay home all the time and I don't have any chance to go to the camping for prepare for the university.
At first, I planned to study English in Canada, but I needed to cancel everything and study English at Voice English instead.
Can't go to travel in my school holiday is very bad.
I booked ticket to 3 countries this year, but I have to cancel all the trips. And now I've got a refund from only one airline.
When I go or do something outside, I must wear a mask because I don't know who is infection with it. When I wear a mask, it's a little bit difficult to breathe.
For me, Thailand has done a good job controlling the virus because Thai people always be alert with this and be careful with this by wearing the mask, something like that. So that's why Thailand has done a good job controlling the virus.
For me, COVID-19 have not affected my life because I don't have to go to another country.
Another reason is when I study online, I don't have much concentration when I'm studying. So that's why the COVID-19 is affected me.
I had to go home to another province and had to quarantine for 14 days without being able to go out or meet anyone. It was a very boring time.
Do you believe that I'm still working from home or anywhere I want? For me, everything's changed, both my work and my lifestyle, like a popular word, new normal.
We heard a lot just there about unemployment, canceled university, and canceled work and study for Fa and Matmi.
Yeah, we're very sorry about that.
Yeah, we are sorry about that.
I don't know how to fix this problem. If I have money, okay, I'm gonna employ her to work with us. But in the bad time, we have time to study English, prepare yourself for the future opportunities.
If I remember correctly, that's exactly what Fa did. She had a plan to study in Canada and it got canceled because of COVID-19. And she started studying with us at Wall Street on Gapi.
Yes, exactly. And she does really good.
I think she made a great choice.
Yes. You know, the first time when she come to study at Wall Street, I am the person who introduced her everything. And at that time, I think she confident already. But now, she more than that. If we have TED Talk again, she can talk in 10 minutes or 5 minutes is fine for her.
I would love to see that. She has a great attitude and she comes often.
Yes, and she doesn't mind to talk with beginner student or academic student.
That's really nice and really helpful.
Yeah.
Is it hard to get money back from an airline?
I think so. I don't know how to do that.
Some people are working on that right now.
Really?
It seems like a problem.
Okay. Who is she?
I think her name is View.
Ah, lucky for you, Will.
She got a partial refund, but not everything yet. Do you have any advice?
Get the refund and travel in Thailand.
Are there promotions right now for traveling in Thailand?
คนละครึ่ง
คนละครึ่ง
Government pay half and you pay half.
Sounds like a good deal.
Yes.
Have you taken advantage of it yet?
No, I'm too late. Actually, they have the quota for 10 million people.
Okay.
If the quota is done, you cannot register again.
Mark mentioned asymptomatic spread and wearing a mask.
So we don't know. For example, if I don't know you and I go to the market, we eat or order food in the same shop. I don't know you have the infection or not.
That's why I have to
wear mask.
Yes. Hayong and Myongju are students at Wall Street English, Bangapi. They've been students of Chief and mine for 2 years. Today we hear their COVID-19 story as they were in Korea during the summer months of April and May. Good evening, welcome.
Good evening.
Hello, my name is Hayong.
And my name is Myeong Joo.
How old are you, Hayong?
I'm 19 years old.
And I'm 18 years old.
Okay, and you guys are sisters?
Sisters, yeah.
What is your nationality?
I have 2 nationalities, Korean and Thai.
Me too.
Where were you born?
I was born in Korea.
Mokpo, Korea.
Yeah, Mokpo, Korea.
And Myeongju also?
Yeah.
Where were you during the beginning of COVID-19?
We visited Korea on March 10.
Did you want to come back to Thailand?
No.
Why not?
Because I took my time with my family.
When you were in Korea, was your school here open?
Not yet. But we have to reserve first and wait for almost 2 months for our time.
What month did you fly back?
July, on July 10 July.
Yeah.
How was the flight?
Scare.
It was scary.
Were there a lot of people on the plane?
200, maybe?
Maybe 200.
Yeah, 200.
Were they all Thai people?
Yeah, almost. But some Korean people, because they are important people, is
from
government.
And then from the airport, did you go straight to the hotel?
Yeah, because they all is guide. They close all the door and the only one line.
Where was your hotel?
In Samut Prakan, NY City Resort and Spa.
Did you have to pay for it?
No,
because we have Thai nationality.
Yeah, so
free.
The Thai government pay all.
Was it comfortable?
Hotel is very good, but I felt like I'm in jail.
You feel like you're not free, right?
Not free. Yeah.
Were your rooms next to each other?
No, very far. It's another building.
Did you see anybody for 14 days?
Because we have to test COVID 2 times.
In the nose?
Yes.
Nose and mouth.
Did it hurt?
Yeah. And my
your eyes.
Yeah, tears. Yeah. Very painful.
Tell us about the hotel.
What did you do? What did you eat?
The food was very good because it changed every time. My room has 2 beds. Single bed to single bed.
What was your most favorite food during your quarantine?
The last day, they gave KFC and the loaves.
one close with card.
What did the card say?
Welcome. No.
Writing a review like of hotel.
Our review, and they want to leave you the
feedback card.
feedback card. Yeah.
How'd you feel when you got out of your jail?
Like I go to heaven. Very free. Yeah. When I was in quarantine, I feel very stressed because I couldn't do anything and only do my smartphone. I very stressed.
What did you want to do that you couldn't do?
I want to see the view.
What did you want to do?
See my sister.
Do you love her?
No. But I'm like ngao.
Lonely?
Oh, yeah, lonely. Yeah, because yeah.
This is a quiz game. First, I ask you the questions, and the first person to get the answer gets a point. There is a prize at the end. Round 1, I ask the questions. What year did the Korean War start?
Korean War? 2002?
1954?
Close.
Korean War?
1952? 1934?
What was it?
1950.
High five! Hayong, good job.
Hayong 1, Myeong Joo 0.
How old is Yaya?
I don't know.
31?
29? 23?
28?
27?
Yes! Myeong Joo, good job.
Yeah. You're big.
You're a big.
Hayong 1, Myeong Joo 1.
Where are iPhones made?
USA, England,
America,
New Zealand,
Made.
China.
China! Yeah. Myeong Joo, good. Designed in America, made in China. Myeong Joo, high five.
Hayong 1, Myeong Joo 2.
Round 2. You ask me the questions. Myeong Joo asks me a question, and Hayong guesses whether I know the answer or not. If Hayong guesses right, she gets a point. If she guesses wrong, Myeong Joo gets a point. At the end, switch. Confused? No problem. Listen along and hopefully it will make sense. Now it's your turn. You guys ask me the questions.
Thailand is about the same size as which European country?
Wow!
Hayong, do you think Yuri know about this question?
No.
Is it France?
No.
Yeah.
Spain.
Oh,
Spain.
Yeah.
Hayong 2, Myeong Joo 2.
Which city is famous for monkeys in Thailand?
Do you think Yuri know this question?
Yeah.
Lopburi.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hayong.
Hayong 3, Myeong Joo 2.
What is the currency of Korea?
Do you think Yuri know this question?
Yes.
1.
Yeah.
Hayong 4, Myeong Joo 2.
At this end of this round, Hayong has 4 points, Myeong Joo 2 points.
Hayong's turn to ask questions.
What is always coming but never arrives?
Wow!
No.
Is it a late train?
No, the answer is tomorrow.
Oh!
Hayong 4, Myeong Joo 3.
What is it that if you have, you want to share me? And if you share, you do not have?
You don't know.
Is it money?
No, the answer is a secret.
Secret.
Hey, Myeong Joo, another point.
Hayong 4, Myeong Joo 4.
What can one catch that is not thrown?
Do you think Yuri know this question?
Yes. Yes.
I don't think so.
A cold or a flu?
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Did you say yes?
Yes.
Hayong 4, Myeong Joo 5.
Myeong Joo.
Final score. Hayong 4 points. Myeong Joo 5 points.
Yay!
Myeong Joo winner.
Myeong Joo, thank you. Hayong, thank you for playing. And I have a prize for the winner.
I keep her
Oh, why do you give it to her?
because she's my sister. So I siya-sala.
During the last 8 months, not many people have had a chance to fly on an airplane like Myeong Joo and Hayong.
I think they were lucky. New experience.
Definitely. It's lucky that Hayong and Myeongju are Thai citizens. They didn't have to pay for hotel quarantine.
Yeah, exactly. When she comments about her feeling and she feel like she in the jail, I understood about that because I am the person who cannot stay in a room for a long time. You know, like 14 days in the box. It's so long, right?
Could you spend one day in your room?
No, never. I have to go out.
Do you have any brothers or sisters?
I have one brother, younger brother.
If you couldn't see your brother for 14 days, how would you feel?
It's okay. No problem.
Not like Myeongju.
No.
I think she really loves her sister.
Yeah.
Thank you, Hayong and Myongju, for coming on the show. 2020 is not finished yet. We're still in December.
Yes, we have 30 days left.
It's a good time to start thinking about New Year's resolutions.
What is New Year's resolution?
A New Year's resolution is a goal that you start in the new year.
It's mean like I set the goal and I have to take the goal next year, right?
Yeah, new calendar, fresh start.
Have you ever had New Year resolution?
Yes, I have. When I was 20 years old, I had a New Year's resolution to study at university and graduate. January 2nd was my first day of university.
Any failed New Year resolution?
It feels like every year I make a New Year's resolution to study Spanish and I fail.
Every year?
Yeah.
Why you fail?
Because I don't start.
Yes. Okay. What about next year?
My New Year's resolution next year is to save 92,000 baht so I can buy a new Honda PCX motorcycle.
What about Spanish?
Yes, Spanish too.
Okay.
How about you? What's your New Year's resolution?
I plan to taste TOEIC.
Woo, TOEIC. Have you ever tested TOEIC?
Yes, 5 times.
Okay. Have you ever had a New Year's resolution before?
No, never. But actually, I just have the plan. Every month is not every year. So I plan every month, like I would like to do this one next month. I would like to do this one.
Anytime is a good time to set a new goal, right?
Yeah. So I think it's good for us to have the goal and you're gonna find a way to fix that goal, to achieve that goal. Yeah, for me, next year I plan to test the TOEIC and I really need the score at least 800 points.
What do you plan to do to get an 800 on the TOEIC test?
I bought the book already. I will read the book and test on the mock test and watch YouTube.
When do you plan to take the test?
Actually, this year. I fail. Like you.
2021 will be the year that we don't fail with our New Year's resolutions and we support each other and we help each other with them.
Okay, promise.
Shake hands.
Shake hands. What's your New Year resolutions? Send us your voice answer on Instagram at YOURVOICETH. Your Voice Thailand.
And one more thing before we go. What do you think that sound was?
P.
You can't say P.
I cannot really. Fire. And what do you think, Yuri?
It sounds to me like it's my neighbor is trying to steal my electricity.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They do that here, right?
Maybe. I don't know.
What do you think this sound is? Send us a voice message to let us know. This weekend, Saturday and Sunday, the 5th and 6th of December, what do we have on the schedule?
We have 2 classes. If you're interested to study English, please come to join.
Business Social Club, Guest Complaints, and
Christmas Decorations with Code Kids.
On Sunday at 6 o'clock.
Yes.
Okay. Those are 2 classes, but we have a lot of complimentary classes, social clubs, and English corners for you to join this weekend and every weekend.
Yes. If you would like to improve your English, come to join with us.
That's the show for this week. Thanks for sending in your responses. We love hearing your voice. Thanks to Hayong and Myongju for taking the time. What's your New Year's resolution? What's that strange sound? Send in your voice messages at yourvoiceth on Instagram. Have a fabulous weekend and see you next week.